All right, first grade, you did a great job with your clock strokes. Before we start learning how to write some of our phonograms tomorrow, we are going to learn two other kinds of strokes that we're going to use. So first, I'll show you how we write those strokes, talking through them. Then you can do it. Then you'll be able to talk through them with me. Then it'll be your turn to write them while you talk through it. So the first stroke that we're going to talk about is a short line stroke. A short line stroke starts at the dotted line. Class, where does a short line stroke start? Good, at the dotted line. From there, we're going to pull a straight line down to the baseline and lift our pencil. All right, class, talk through it with me. Where is my short line stroke going to start? Good, at the dotted line. And what do? Good, pull a straight line down to the baseline and lift my pencil. All right, one more time, talk me through it. Where do I start? Good, at the dotted line. And then what? Good, I pull a straight line down to the baseline and lift. So these are my short line strokes. I want you to use the paper you were practicing your clock strokes on earlier and practice making short line strokes while you talk through them. So this paper here, we see our third line. We have our short line strokes. So I want you to practice making short line strokes, always starting at the dotted line and pulling your line down. Remember, don't rush. We want to make them beautiful. All right, so go ahead and make those short line strokes. All right, first grade, so far we've learned our clock strokes and we learned our short line strokes. Now we're going to learn how to make tall line strokes. So you're just watching, your pencil should be down first. So to make a tall line stroke, we start at the top baseline. Where does our tall line stroke start? Good, we start at the top baseline. From there, we pull a straight line down to the baseline and lift. All right, you can talk through it with me this time. Where does our tall line stroke start? Good, at the top baseline. And then we pull a straight line down to the baseline and lift. All right, let's talk through it one more time. Where does my tall line stroke start? Good, it starts at the top baseline. Pull a straight line down to the baseline and lift. All right, I want you to practice making your tall line strokes using the piece of paper that we did our clock strokes and that we did our short line strokes on. Make sure you're starting at the top baseline, leaving a little bit of space in between them. We would say they're comfortably close. They're not squished, but they're close. All right, you don't have to rush. Make sure you're making them beautiful and talking through what you're doing until it gets in your mind. We just talk through the motions until we're used to it, and then we don't need to anymore. All right, great work today.